Good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Belinda here from Visualized NZ. So here's my Playful Days Journal, which I did in yesterday's video. Got the signature sewn in and the loose ephemera that I had done, glued in. So I did afterwards go ahead and put book corners on, and I think I did a couple of other things like inking some pages or something, I can't remember. So for today, first off, I'm going to look at adding some trim to the pages. So I forgot to grab down my ruffles, so just do that. I have them pinned to the curtain beside me, so just grab those down. And these are ruffles I've made from used painty wet wipes. So I'm thinking this one would be a nice one to use, and that's a short bit. Maybe we'll use a short bit on something. Oops, they're all coming out now. And maybe this one here. I'm going to need to make some more. Oops, they're all stuck to each other. So I've got some organza ribbon ruffle in there as well, and that's what it's sticking to. So grab those ones out. And I'll just clip these other ones back up so they don't get all over the place. There we go, pop those aside. Okay, so I thought these would be quite fun to add with all the different colours on them. Nice and playful, and they're a nice texture too because they're kind of soft, where there's not a lot of paint on them, and then of course they're just the colourful paint splotches. So I want to add those in. But I have also grabbed out some lace, just a couple of bits. I've got my tub of short bits of lace here, but I just found these two on top, and they're not matching, but that's okay. Both blue, and I thought maybe I'll put some of that on first. So I'm really liking the idea of just these book pages, adding some in there. So I think that's the first thing I'm going to do, is I'm just going to pop these blue bits on, blue bits of lace, and I'm just going to use my premium alcohol-based craft glue for this. So about, if I can get the glue out, it's getting a bit low, this bottle, and I think I've got a glue plug in there somewhere. And if you can hear all that noise going on outside, it's my husband having a clear out of a garage. That might be a problem. I hope that's not too noisy for you guys. It's quite loud here, but hopefully it's not too loud on the video. I'm not sure what to do, whether I should stop and check it. I might have to, because that's quite loud and annoying from my point of view. Right. Go. Got that one down. Right, so I'm just going to stop it here, check that the noise isn't coming through too badly, and then I'll pick it up again if it's not too bad. Okay, so the sawing of the wood has stopped. It was too noisy, so I just let him get on with it, and yeah, so I'm back, but he will be inside in a minute, so I'll probably have to stop it. So what I've done since I had to stop the video is I went through and identified what lace I wanted and what trims I wanted and where I wanted them. So let's go ahead and put them down. And then I also went through and picked out some more pockets. They're not fully finished pockets. They are bases that I still need to decorate, but I worked out which ones I wanted where, so that when we come to do it, or when I come to do it on video, I've sort of got a plan and can get things underway fairly quickly. Right. Just trying to work out where I want the glue for this pretty lace. It's got all sorts of colours in it, and I thought that was a bit of fun. And my husband also found a nest of rats 4 baby rats, so he took care of those, and now all of our cats are otherwise occupied playing with dead rats. So yes, that's a bit interesting as well. So they're not being tortured, they were humanely dealt with, but didn't want to have a nest of rats in our backyard. Hopefully you can see these laces, just a different collection, just pulled out ones that I liked the look of for this journal and chose sort of evenly spaced front and back for where I wanted to put them. So I thought, well, I don't want to just sit here doing nothing waiting for the soaring to finish. This one's a wee bit long, so I need to just trim a bit off there. So I do apologise that you didn't get to see me do that, but at least it makes the process a bit quicker. Like, you're not sitting watching me fiddle around with my containers of lace looking for what I might like. Oops, got a few stray fibres. And this bit of ruffle, which way round did I have it? I think I wanted it this way. It's got a bit more pink on this side. So yeah, other than that, while he was busy sawing the wood, I went and did a little bit of computer work. I sorted out an embellishment for the front cover, which I've still got work to do on. So I won't do that on camera because it will be very tedious. I need to sew some beads onto it. So I'll just grab it to show you what I'm planning. Is I've got this little bit of fabric edging, satin fabric edging, and this little lace heart, and I want to sew some beads onto the heart and then sew it to there, and then it will go on the front. And I thought green, I just had the green sitting there. I thought it was an odd option, but I thought I've got other colours put away, and I'll just grab it and see what it looks like. And I actually really like the green because there's green in the fabric that I covered the cover with. So it kind of picks up the green in the background, and I thought, and it just makes a nice little bright sort of highlight. So I need to dig through my beads to grab out something and sew those on. So definitely don't want to do that on camera because it would be very, very tedious for you guys. So here's, I think this way around it's got the orange stitching on top, which is quite nice, a little bit different. Oops. Yeah, so that's what I spent the time doing while my husband was busy making all that racket outside. But I didn't want to stop him. He would have stopped for me if I'd let him know I was trying to film, because he'd just forgotten that I was going to do filming this morning. But I thought, he doesn't get a lot of time to do these things. He's in the mood. The weather's suitable because it's not too hot out there. So just let him go for it. It just means my video will be up a bit later than I typically try to get it up. And that's okay. Right. So I'm just flicking through to everywhere where I've tucked in a bit of trim. And as you see, I've got various pockets scattered throughout. That way up. Yeah, apart from that, I don't think I've got anything particularly interesting that happened in the last half hour or so. Or probably closer to an hour actually, if I think about it. He was out there quite a while sawing up wood, clearing out the garage of bits and pieces, and also making ourselves some firewood. Right. So you'll get a better look at the pockets that I'm going to be putting in when I come to decorate them. I think I like that side better. Oh, I'm still froggy. Sorry, guys. Just have to call me Ribbit. I am mostly over the cold. I don't know, when I talk a bit, my voice suddenly goes all weird and stupid. Oops. So I guess there's still something in the background there that's not quite normal. Can't wait till I'm back to normal, if there is such a thing as normal. Right, I need to trim that one down a little bit too. Don't mind it sticking up the page a little bit, particularly because this page is shorter, but I could take a little bit off the top there. And then I'll have to make sure that these pages don't all stick together, with the lace being so thin. It's a very real danger of sticking the pages together. I do like the effect of the lace and the ruffles. Looks very pretty, and that's not wanting to stay open, so I'm just going to clip it for a moment, or clip some of it anyway, so it doesn't keep falling over, which makes everything so much harder to do if you're fighting keeping the pages open. And I'm avoiding the middle of the lace where it's a bit thinner or holy, like this is in particular. It's got the holes down the center, so I'm just trying to avoid putting glue there. One, because it will show, and two, because it definitely would glue my pages together. That one might need a little trim off, but I think, is that the last one to do? Because we did this one on the video, and I went ahead and did the other blue one too after I stopped the video. So there we go, all the lace is on and the ruffles. And I've got glue all over my fingers. Making sure they're all stuck down nicely as well. That one won't stick because it's, you know, it's a thicker fabric basically, other than lace. I do have this little fabric pocket that I made, which I thought was super cute and worked with colours. Now I can go ahead and glue that in. One of our cats has just brought in one of the rats. That's lovely. So I'll just get this on and then go sort that out. Now, do I want it just as a single pocket or a pocket in the back as well? Let's do it as a pocket in the back as well. Doesn't mean I need to use it as a pocket in the back, but it gives an option. So let's just get this one down because it doesn't need anything added to it. It's fully ready to go, apart from I need to make something to go in it. And Snuggles is busy meowing with the rat in her mouth. Just charming. And tossing it round. Just what I need. It's been a bit of a mission, this video, hasn't it? One thing and another. There we go. And that pocket's just made out of upholstery fabric or curtain fabric with a little bit of lace flappy bit on the middle. Middle, I meant front. There we go. So my husband's on his way in now. He can deal with the rat situation for me. That's good, but I think I'll call this video quits. It's just going to be a really quick one. I had intended to do a lot more, but we'll save that for next week. Thanks for joining me, guys. See you next time. Bye.